Hi, my name is Rosa Tang. I am from the Houston office homepage, and I'm reporting from Hong Kong. This month is Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and we are here to talk about Asian American contribution to American architecture. We will be excited to be talking to Marissa Yu, our interior design director. So Marissa, as a person from Asian heritage, are there any ways that you would say you think about your work differently than someone from a different background?
When I first moved to the US for grad school, my instinct was to be curious about the culture that I was coming into. I needed to learn as much as I could, as fast as I could, like to learn about local history, effective communication styles, and understand people. And then as I progressed into the work environment, that morphed into learning about the company culture that I was in or working with clients, learning about client cultures, et cetera. Perhaps this makes me more attuned to how other people work differently. I would say that that's probably how I would differ from what I would say is the dominant culture.
Very interesting. So Asian American is one of the fastest growing population in the United States, and we are expecting to reach 46 million by 2060. So how do you see this trend might impact our industry and the workforce?
Diversity, for me, I think is needed in most fields, but specifically in architecture and design. It helps to be aware of different qualities, like inherent qualities that people from different cultural backgrounds have, and that could potentially enrich our design process and result in exceptional design out. The more perspective we can have in our work, the better product we can come up with.
Yeah, I feel like that also help people to feel like more inclusive, right? Because like we can consider including some of these culture aspects into these projects. I kind of want to talk about the University of Houston, the Asian Study Center that you actually worked on. You were the project manager for this project. Were there ways you approach the project that is different to any other project?
So the Asian Studies Center at the University of Houston is a program that is really a home for Asian American students and provides interdisciplinary courses and research opportunities, China study abroad program, and it offers a minor in Asian studies. Also, it is a host to partnerships between the university and other Asian American communities worldwide. So the character of this project is different. We work on many University of Houston projects, and while each one of those projects has a unique character, we are good stewards of their design guidelines, which they're there to provide cohesion across all the student spaces on campus. This project, on the other hand, needed to be designed almost like a diplomatic office serving a global audience prior to departure from the university's interior design standards.
So if you were to walk me through this center, is there something you can highlight as being distinctively Asian?
We designed a traditional red lacquered wall in the reception area. So the use of red was very deliberate to acknowledge various positive attributes associated by Asian cultures with this auspicious color. The color red is always associated with luck, prosperity, vitality. The other thing is there's a large display wall in the reception, and it holds various collectibles that are given to the director by foreign visitors. So like I said, it's kind of like a diplomatic office, right? And so it communicates the close ties that the Asian Study Center has with the global community.
With the Asian culture, they're very interested in like yin and yang and feng shui. Was there any of that?
Oh, it's funny that you asked about that. So Dr. Yali actually engaged feng shui experts early on. So as you know, the principles of feng shui always have to do with really very practical design concepts anyway. Things like making sure that your back is not turned to the door, things like that. And it's also grounded in having a great flow into the space. And so we definitely did take that into account. was a big part of the programming and visioning exercise. But I will say, outside of just reaching out to, what you would say is the Asian culture, a big part of what we did for the design was really to engage the student population. So another design element that's in the space is this lattice screen wall, which is another kind of Asian influence, you would say. But what we did was, so Dr. Ali actually engaged one of the students to design their logo for the center. And what we did is we proposed creating this custom lattice design that was an abstraction of their logo. And so they embarked on a student competition, if you will, to design that logo. And then we implemented kind of a customized version of that, or an abstraction of that logo into the lattice screen.
How about the selection of material that were used in this project? Were there any elements that are Asian culture being used in these materials?
That red lacquer is very prominent in like Chinese furniture design. And so that's not a typical deployment of paint, in our commercial projects. And so we definitely needed to find the craftsman that could execute that quite well.
Is there something else you would like to touch on about this project?
I think this project really just displays the design culture at Page, right? We listen to our clients and we, really understand what their vision is. And so the result is a project that really reflects the brand, the culture, the identity of the center. And the client was very happy with the result.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Take care. Bye.